ball. Let's get into Resurrection now. So with Christian, Goten, and Trunks still training their asses off in Super Saiyan God, because the three of them somehow unlocked it, they're all mastering Super Saiyan God out here. Like, they love the God transformation. They don't want to go any farther because they think that if they keep this form out, it's going to be pretty strong. Like, if they master God, then they could be something called, like, the God Trio or something. So, like, when Frieza arrives, the three of them are already ready to go. No one really knows that they have the... Okay, pretend like they didn't babysit Pan and all that crap in Boxa. Because we're not going to give Pan Super Saiyan God. Because the three of them are ready to fight Frieza. They go... He says, guys, fuse! They go, fusion! Christian goes, Kaioken! As he's now in God Kaioken. Even though I said that I wouldn't like that, I still think it would be pretty cool. He goes, God Kaioken! As now they fused into Gotenks, Super Saiyan God. And they're like, their power's unmeasurable. We can't even sense it because it's in God Ki. Goku and Vegeta teleport there and seeing that their children, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks teleport seeing their children are clapping him with Christian and Super Saiyan God Kaioken. And Gotenks and Super Saiyan God fuse. They go, fight, 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 yeah, Kuma, gun, gun, gun. They're actually fighting Frieza, with them actually beating Frieza down. Going, Christian lands a punch in his face, going, as he forces his fist forward, which makes him go, which Frieza goes, monkey! As he goes to kick him, he catches it as Gotenks kicks him in the stomach. As now Gotenks goes, die, die, missile barrage! As he annihilates Frieza's arm off. Frieza's arm is obliterated, and Frieza can't regenerate. Christian goes, Senkoha! As he learned that from Gohan, as Frieza's arm is blown off. His other arm is blown off. He goes, come on, guys! Ka-me! As Christian's is a red Kamehameha, along with Gotenks being a red one. They say, as Frieza is defeated with a best friends Kamehameha. With a god best friends Kamehameha. Because they annihilated Frieza. He goes, and Frieza barely, but then it appears that Frieza's behind them and shoots Gotenks through the chest. But it actually pierces Gotenks somehow. He goes, as Gotenks falls. He says, as he sees Golden Frieza with both of his arms back, perfectly fine. He goes, damn you! As he goes into Super Saiyan God Kaioken times 20. As he goes, trying to hit Frieza. And he lands a couple of blows, but Frieza is still stronger. As Frieza kicks him back, he goes, as he goes, I can't keep up Kaioken any longer. I can no longer do it. As he drops out of Kaioken, eating a sensu bean, going, it's either the whole planet gets destroyed, or I just heal up, or Gotenks dies. It's one way or another. But as Christian says, the Frieza Force, as they're rushing at him, he's dodging out of the way as he throws Gotenks into the sky where no one can find him. He goes, Kamehameha! As a Kamehameha wipes out the Frieza Force. As he goes, looks like I'll do this. As he can't go God anymore. He goes, damn it doesn't work! But then he goes, as he was just pretending. He creates a red orb and crushes it in his hand, and the powerful zoom as he goes, as he goes, flames right back into Super Saiyan God. Frieza rushes at him going, Christian stabs him through the chest. With a blade, with a nice stab, with a spirit stab. He goes, blazing combo! Boom! He does 2 punches to the gut, then a knee, then a punch again, then a Kamehameha. He goes, prominence, final, Kamehameha! As this annihilates him for real. As he teleports, the Gotenks catches him before he even reaches the ground. He puts him on his back saying, "Let's go, guys." As they're finally done with beating Frieza, now onto the Universe 6 tournament. They decide to train in the room of Spirit and Time with their dads, so they can look a little bit older. I have a lot of people. They go, and they're way by themselves. Like, they're training for brand new forms, each of them. They don't want to stay as Super Saiyan Gods because they know it won't work against anyone anymore. Goten will be training a lot. Trunks would unlock something called Super Saiyan Rage. As he'd go, "Oh." Goten, we're going to give him a form, gets something called Super Saiyan Rose. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's get into this. My controller just died. So with this, he'd go, Kamehameha! As he'd be training by himself, Goten would unlock Super Saiyan Rose, with Trunks unlocking something called Super Saiyan Rage, and Christian keeping Super Saiyan God. As the 5 Saiyans will be the contenders to join the Universe 6 tournament. As they all get older, Goten's in his GT state, kind of, like he's the age of his GT self. AKA, he looks like a normal 15-year-old would actually. Along with Trunks looking the same. He looks about how he was in his future state when we first saw him with Gohan, with future Gohan. He's got bluer hair now, he's much more ready. If me and my Gable, but you better get to running. So Trunks looks like that state. Goten looks like, looks like himself, but a little bit older. Just a little bit older, and his face looks a little more serious. Christian, on the other hand, just looks a lot older, with his Goku hair as well. Actually, no, he has Beast hair. Christian's got a brand new outfit, but he's not going to wear it yet. He's only going to wear that when there's a serious fight. The 3 of them come out insanely powerful. Chi-Chi says what happened to her little Goten, and Goten says that he's actually his normal age, what he would usually be. And she smiles, saying that that's amazing. She did love Goten as a baby boy, but she loves him like this, because he looks like he could probably get a job. And Goten shrugs, going, "You always want us to look for jobs." She goes, "Well, of course. You need to support your own family, if you ever have one. You should be like your brother." He goes, "Please don't do that." Kristen says, she says, "You could be identical to Gohan. You'd be just like Gohan." "You should be like Gohan." Christian, out of nowhere, Christian with a book in his hand says, "Parenting rule number 150: don't compare your kids to another one of your children." She goes, "Oh, shut up." As he goes, "You just made that up." He goes, "I'm not kidding. It says it right here in the parenting book. We used that when we were trying to babysit Pan." It literally says, rule number 150 of how to be a good parent: don't neglect your kids and make them look like other kids. Don't compare them to other kids. He goes, He goes, okay, look, pretend like none of that happened. Whis takes them to it. To the Universe 6 tournament. Okay, look, pretend like they didn't age. They still look the same. Cause we have my game pull up, but you better get to running. What gave them a spark to change Trunks' hair exactly? I kinda wanted to know. Alright, so let's get back into this. He'd go, so Trunks, they're still, like, looking at their children age, and they all have the same thing. Goten's wearing a brand new outfit. Well, actually his own outfit, still. Goten's wearing his Z outfit. Christian's wearing a cool gi, a black gi with a dark blue gi, along with a blacker inside, and a short sleeve, kind of like Goku's. It's what Turles wears. He likes it. It makes him feel powerful. So now it's time. He gets in there. They get there, and the first match is Goku versus Botamo. Goku would throw Botamo out of the ring, as normal. Then Goku would face Frost, get eliminated. Trunks would face Frost and go straight into Super Saiyan Rage, going, "Ah!" or "Ah!" covering the arena in blue and yellow energy. As Vegeta goes, "Whoa!" As Trunks goes, "Final Flash!" As Frost is instantly knocked out of the ring. With Goku actually physically being knocked out, but then Trunks searches him and finds out that he was using a poison needle, so Goku can come back in. Next is Trunks versus Kaba. Trunks would teach Kaba all kinds. Would teach Kaba Super Saiyan. Well, actually, he wouldn't. Okay, he would. Then he'd knock him out. Well, as then him and Kaba would actually have a really good fight. But Kaba would eventually lose. As Trunks would punch him out of the ring finally, going "Arr!" like a Sakura punch, but whatever. So back to this. Goten is up next because Trunks decides to eliminate himself because he doesn't want to steal all the glory. Vegeta's like, that's not my son. Goten fights Vegeta as he just Kamehamehas the out of him, using a Kamehameha. Then he calls him names and all that crap. Am I missing someone on the Universe 6 team? No, actually, because we have Botamo, Frost. Wait, did I say Frieza? I think I said Frieza. So Trunks versus Frost. So we have Botamo, Frost, Vegeta, Kaba, and Hit. We better get back up. We better Alright, so Christian would jump up in the air going Kasudago. Go Ten. Clap his cheek. So next would actually be Goten versus Hit. He'd create a Kamehameha and shoot it out at Hit. Hit would just time skip and flick Goten out of the ring. He'd go Chi-Chi goes, my baby. I'm kidding. So with this, next would be Vegeta. Vegeta would go, it would still not be able to hit Hit. It would lose. Actually, no, back to Goten, actually. Goten didn't lose yet. Goten is fighting and going, still trying to land a hit, but he can't. He just can't land a hit. He goes, as he powers up into a brand new form, Super Saiyan Rose. As he rushes at Hit, and starts to pummel him, going, then he starts to shoot a Kamehameha out, a Rose Kamehameha, which Hit would somehow block, and then deflect, then he'd time skip punch, actually go down the ring now. Then it'd be Vegeta and he'd get clapped. He'd just go, boom! Ah! Next is Goku versus Hit. Goku would go Blue Kaioken and all that crap. As Goku would still give up in like an original. Now it's Christian versus Hit, and he says he wants him to go full power. Hit goes, "Whoa!" Christian goes, "Ah!" But nothing happens. He just powered up his energy. And they're confused. Does he not have a transformation? Seems like he wasn't trained with Lee Sin Beerus. He creates a red orb and it crushes it, going, "Ah!" In the fiery aura, he turns into Super Saiyan God. Vegeta says in his head that's not going to do crap, but then the aura disappears as he blitzes Hit and punches him in the face. He goes, Kamehameha, and shoots it at him. Hit rushes at him for a full power strike, which is about to knock Christian out, but then he puts his two hands forward, going, as he locks Hit in the God Bind, going, you know, you're pretty strong. You know, it'd be even better than this. As he punches Hit back, which almost knocks him out of the arena, they really start to clash, going, as he shoots an energy blast that blinds Hit. He goes, Christian's in front of him, going, ah, and shoots at a God Kamehameha. But Hit moves to the left, dodging it. But then he goes, reflection, as the barrier actually bounces back and it hits Hit in the back. He goes, ugh. Christian says, if God Kamehameha doesn't do anything, times 10! As he charges up a real red Kamehameha. Then he goes, Kamehameha! As he shoots a times 10 Kamehameha, which defeats Hit. As the whole arena is enveloped in red aura. As his aura is leaking. As he goes, as he's breathing heavily as he beat Hit. Not with him falling, going, as Hit actually landed a strike on him and almost killed him. Beerus says, he tells Whis to heal him, as Whis just taps where it hurt, like where his literal skin was indented, and then just pulls back to normal. Whis says, how many times I've done that, that is disgusting. Now it's time for the future arc. We're going to be getting Goku Black, Vegeta, and Goku fighting him. Everything would just go normal. Because Christian, Goten, and Trunks would not really interfere with this. They're not allowed to. So they would be training when Vegeta and Goku were gone, they'd be training in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber even more. Going, yeah, they still wouldn't age. They only trained for like 1 year. Actually, no. Tons of other Dragon Ball YouTubers make Goten and Trunks older, so these three get a bigger age difference. Goten gets his GT hair. Christian would keep his Goku hair. His Beat hair. And they'd grow a lot. Trunks would grow into his about his future self. Not his yet future self, but like his future self when it first came into the series. When Future Trunks first came. He also got Future Trunks' outfit and he put on a sword. He now wields the Z sword. Goten is in his GT form. Christian is basically Beat, but in Xenogoku's clothes. As he goes, As they are really strong now, as they go, hey, no snoring like that. Oh my god. Take a walk, or it's time for them to fight now. When it's time for the Tournament of Power, they'd all be almost done with their training. As now, when they enter, Christian still only has up to Super Saiyan God Kaioken. He's our rockstar. He does have Mastered Super Saiyan God, though. As he heads straight for the tournament arena, it's Christian, Goten, Trunks, Vegeta, Piccolo. I'm not sure if I said Goku, but Gohan, Master Roshi, Krillin, and Android 17. We got the Ultimate Universe 17. They head in ready to walk. They're walking like badasses. Goku actually let Christian wield the power pole, so now he's using it. Goku doesn't use weapon, he uses his fist like, yeah. My dad is snoring loudly. Cool man. He's that yeah. So with this, he'd go, and that's actually it for now.